gives us access to capital of over $50 million, which allows us to really get our heads down and get our feasibility study put out here by end 2026, early 2027, and then to move into permitting and investment decision by end of 2027.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is John Passalacqua. He is the CEO of First Phosphate. And John, it's great to see you again. How are you?
Yeah, great. Good to be here, Steve.
Yeah, so lots of news about the company in the last little while. We thought we'd get an opportunity to catch up on anything. First off, we should mention that you've released your technical report for your resource at Bégin-Lamarche. And John, as we talked about in the past, it's exceptional, 378% increase in indicated. It's quite a report.
Yes, there's a big increase in indicated. There's a big increase in the volume of material as well, and the most important thing is continuity and consistency throughout the entire resource. So very happy with the 43-101 updated mineral resource estimate, and that now gives us the confidence to be able to move into feasibility study as soon as possible here.
Yeah, it really demonstrates scale and quality, and I think those are the two things you really want to highlight, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Let's talk also. I know that you recently listed on Nasdaq, and you were involved in the opening of ringing the bell, which I know was a big moment for you and your team, and it is a big moment for the company as well.
Yes, our American Depository Receipt was uplisted to the Nasdaq Stock Exchange about 10 days ago, and about almost a week ago we rang the opening bell. Our whole management and board was in New York to do that, and that was an amazing moment. Very well accepted by American investors. I was also out at road shows around the same time. Spoke to about 150 to 200 interesting funds in New York, and very well received. Big volumes have traded since then on the Nasdaq and also on the OTCQX and the CSE. So very happy with the uplist to Nasdaq. Really brought a lot of good attention to the company.
And maybe you can sort of expand on that just a little bit on the attention of the company, because you mentioned the funds, and a lot of these funds will be looking at companies specifically that move towards the Nasdaq, and that's a key thing as you continue to develop and move this project along.
Yes, as we were out in the United States looking to speak to investors over the past year, one of the big things that kept coming up is that they really needed to have us listed on a major stock exchange before many of them could invest. It's just some of the nitty-gritty of the way their funds are structured. So now that we're on Nasdaq, it's much easier for them to become involved. And we've seen like massive volumes of trading here in the last 10 days since we've been listed on Nasdaq. So it kind of fits to the point. They needed us to be on to Nasdaq. We made good, and now they made good as well.
Okay, and lastly, John, it sounds like it's all systems go here as you head towards the fall and beyond that, as well as you just keep pushing to get to where you are now to where you want to go.
Yes, we have over $30 million of our own treasury in the bank, and then we just received another $4.8 million from a contribution from the Canadian government for our road infrastructure and electrical line to the Bégin-Lamarche property, on top of a $16.7 million contribution in March of this year. So it gives us access to capital of over $50 million, which allows us to really get our heads down and get our feasibility study put out here by end 2026, early 2027, and then to move into permitting and investment decision by end of 2027. So we're on a really accelerated timeline, thanks to the strength that we have here of treasury and contributions from the Canadian government.
All right, John, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much. Really good update. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Great to be here.
All right, John Passalacqua, the CEO of First Phosphate.